along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Cleveland. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Daniels starts with a pass. The throw is going to be caught. Inside the 40. Moving inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going up top. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Off play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Right back to him on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. He'll try the right side this time. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. Third and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. Go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This from an even 50 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Daniels.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
He'll get this out to the left flat. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns 1st down.
Hold the ready. Ready? Go.
They'll stay on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
He'll look to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They put Wilson in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hook.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Take go.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He's inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They bring Judy in motion. On first down, Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick-6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Go! Go!
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Huh.
Now a handoff, running right. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Browns stretch things out even further. Little now now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. Let's go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison.
Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and long.
Set.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
38, Commanders 14.
Second and 11. Here's Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
70 Timberwolves. Seven Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go. 70 range. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Let's go. Panther 11. 19 tight.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score from 45. Commanders 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's caught over the middle by Johnson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Let's go.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Go track.
try to pick this one up on the ground. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's 3rd and 2.
Viking 18. Hut, hut.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score Browns 52, Commanders 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll throw with Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Greg Delpit.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Let's go now. Go.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So it's a win for the Browns. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The dog pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns, as we say farewell from Cleveland.